What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Joyanima's Girls Do This When Trying to Seduce a Guy, the subtle signs a woman is attracted to you. So let's dive in.
It is not only the guys that do the seducing, believe it or not. Girls often try to seduce guys. They are a lot more subtle about it and it goes very unnoticed, easily missed. So it's important for you to know what to look out for when a girl is trying to seduce you. If you've ever been on a date and thought to yourself, not sure if she's trying to seduce me right now, the answer probably was a yes. Our intuition is almost always correct, but we do double guess at times. So today's video, we are going to look at what girls do when they are trying to seduce a guy so that the next time you are on a date or out somewhere, you know what to look out for. By the end of today's video, you are going to be an expert in reading the signs of the ultimate seduction. Sometimes it may be a lady that you are dating who is trying to seduce you, and other times it might be a co-worker who is keen on you. It's important to know that when a lady is seducing you, you know what to do next so that you can calculate the best move. Sure, sometimes you might want to go all in for it. She could even be your crush and you simply can just not believe your luck. Or the times you might not have a crush on her at all, but this suddenly opens up possibilities, and then of course, you might not have feelings for her, which means you need to, well, let her down gently. Seduction is one of the highest forms of flattery. So if a lady is trying it on with you, then you should feel confident in your abilities with a woman. Remember that.
Let's get to
All
it.
ladies, and I mean this, use similar seduction techniques on a guy. So easy for you. Let's go over what you need to be looking out for. The very first thing is they suddenly want to be your friend. Yeah, that's right. When ladies want to seduce a guy, they will start by being their friend. If they laid all their cards on the table at the beginning, they are at a greater risk of failure, which is something that they want to avoid because women do embarrass easily. You might notice that they start by being just very friendly with you. That's going to be including joking around with you and wanting to spend more time with you. Sometimes this can seem very natural because you've gained a new friend, but other times you may have seen the lady around the office, for example, for a few years, and then all of a sudden she wants to be your friend and you're like, wait, what is this confusing behavior? This is just their way of getting close to you so that they can get to know you better and you get to know them on a more personal level before they pretty much unleash their moves.
I kind of agree with this. I think that it depends on the scenario. Sometimes women are really shy and so they like you and they won't do something like that. Other times they might. I think it kind of depends on the woman. I don't think this is an across the board thing that happens.
The next stage is the disarming one. So you guys are already friends, so step one has been achieved and knocked out of the park. Now she wants you to think that she is the most perfect lady for you. So you might notice that she is spending a lot more time with you. She will most likely share the same hobbies as you, and you will find you have similar interests. Maybe you love playing golf and then you mention it to her, but then the next time when you see her, she might suggest a round of mini golf because, well, she knows that you love playing it and she likes it too. Now this could be true, but it's highly unlikely to be. She simply just wants to make it seem like she shares the same hobbies and interests as you in a way to get you thinking she's, well, your ideal lady. She wants you to spend more time with her and she basically wants you to think, God damn, this woman is perfect for me. And it might sound a little bit manipulative, and it is kind of, but it's also what you do to the ladies. Come on, be honest. But it's a sweet thought because it shows she's putting in so much effort just to seduce you. She will spend a while in this stage as well without asking you directly on a date or telling you that she likes you. It might just seem like a friendship to the untrained eye when in real life, it's so much more.
I don't know. This is like, I could see how it could be the case, but I also think that it would be, I wouldn't just like look for those signs. And if you don't see those signs, she's not interested. I think that this could happen, and it's much more likely to happen if you know each other because you're in the same social circles or because you work together. But I don't think this is necessarily going to be the case in other scenarios. I think it's rare for a woman to ask you out. I think it's rare for a woman to want to like show you that she likes the same hobbies. But certainly if you see that behavior, that means that you're compatible, that you probably like the same things. I personally don't think that this resonates a bunch with my experience. But it's a good sign for sure if you guys share things in common.
The attack, which is not something you need to be scared about, I promise. Now that you are these established friend couples, you have a lot in common. She knows that you are more likely to have feelings for her right now when you have common interests, which means it's time for her to go all in. She will risk it all to show you how she feels. She might invite you to dinner and tell you honestly that she likes you, or she might try and kiss you while you are out doing something. She is being really brave by doing this, so you need to be kind if you don't feel the same way.
I don't think that this happens very often. This sounds a lot like the woman that she's describing is very much in her masculine and taking control. So if this is resonating with you, it's possible that you're more in your feminine energy. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. And in dating, in order to create that sexual polarity, you want to be kind of on one side of the fence, right? The more masculine you are, the more you're going to push her into her feminine energy, and the polarity or the difference between those two poles of masculine and feminine is what really creates that sexual tension. So if you're letting the girl, ask you out, and that's great if she is, but I wouldn't want you to get into the habit of waiting for these things to happen, because I think they're like 1 in a million that a girl's going to do this. Doesn't mean she's not going to do this, but I wouldn't just be waiting around for a woman to put in this effort and do these things, because it's super not in our nature to do that. And I think you'll be waiting for a really long time. I don't think this happens very often.
Simply explain that you like her as a friend and you want to carry on the friendship with nothing else. She will understand but may not want to remain friends. But if you feel the same way, well, that's great. The signals. Okay, little bit kind of like Batman, but not quite. She will suddenly spend a lot of time with you. So I did mention this one briefly above, but when a lady is trying to seduce you, she will suddenly want to spend a lot of time with you. She might have ignored you in the past and then suddenly invites you to lots of events or tries to arrange meetings that you can both be in at work. This is a typical easy to spot sign of seduction, and it's a big sign that she has developed her feelings for you. She will always be around you. If you guys work together, you will notice this for sure. She's at your desk, she comes over, asks you questions. There always seems to be something wrong with her computer or something that she's doing in the workplace for you to help her out with. If you do share the same friends as well, you might notice she's always there in the friend group. This is a common sign of seduction. She might not realize she's making it very obvious, but you need to understand that she's trying to be around you to catch your attention and basically persuade you to like her.
Okay, so again, I think it's really rare. I think this video definitely applies to workplace romance, which is a little bit dicey in the first place. You want to be really careful with that. But if you're seeing those type of signs, definitely when a woman's interested in you, she's going to want to be around you more. But if she's super shy, she may not actually take action on that. She may want to be around you, but she may not actually do it. Especially if she's more introverted or just a little bit more shy. So obviously, if she's wanting to spend more time with you, it's a great idea to invite her for, a coffee, and then maybe make your intentions clear there. Like, I wouldn't assume that a coworker that you're dating, if you go to coffee with them, that's just a coworker coffee. But at that coffee is when I would say, hey, I would love to take you on a date, but I don't want to make things awkward. How are you feeling? So just being really direct if you're seeing that type of behavior. I suppose the same is true in your friend group. If you're seeing it in your friend group, I just think in general, this is going to happen much less frequently than it will that you're pursuing her. But if you're having this experience, good for you. So excited. Just want to really jump on it and be direct in your intentions.
She will message you more often. When a lady seduces you, she often also likes you and will want to be around you as much as possible, like we just said. And when you guys are not together, she keeps that communication open. She messages you frequently and she replies pretty damn quick. This can just be a sign that she really likes you or that she's trying to seduce you. Either way, if you like her, this is a positive sign. She compliments you often. If she is trying to seduce you, she will compliment you on those small changes. She might notice that new haircut or even a new jumper that you've bought. She is studying you so that she knows everything about you, which makes it a lot easier for her to just slot into your life if you were to date.
Yeah, I agree with this. I think she'll notice little subtle details if she's interested in you.
She's not being creepy. She's trying to be nice so that you know that she also likes you. She will dress up for you. Now, the art of seduction starts with what you are wearing. Very aesthetically pleasing situation. You will notice that she always looks nice when she's around you, and she just seems to always look very well put together. Once she's reached the attack stage, you might meet for a date and she wears something subtle, something very sexy. When a lady is trying to seduce you, she will never simply just wear jeans and a top on a date. She's going to wear high heels, a sexy dress, or a tight skirt and top. She wants you to know that she's interested and she wants to look attractive. She will often...
Yeah, I sort of agree with that, although it depends on where you're located. I'm in San Francisco and the girls like jeans and heels are very common. So I think a woman is always going to try and look her best if she likes you. So you probably won't see her rolling around the office with no makeup on or wearing like clothes that are not attractive. You'll see probably more skin showing if she's interested in you. She'll definitely have makeup on, her hair done, and she'll be aware of her appearance if she is sexually interested in you.
She will often show more skin around you at this stage, which can be disarming, especially if you do like her. It could make you nervous, but just remember, she is the one putting in all of that effort to seduce you, so just let her do it. She is going to give you some VIP special treatment. She is not going to be treating you like she treats the other guys. Now, this is going to be pretty hard to spot in the beginning because you might think she's just being nice to you. You might, for example, be at the kitchen in the workplace and she offers to make you a cup of coffee, but not to your friend Mark, who is also in the kitchen. This is her giving you special treatment, aka known as girlfriend treatment. If she acts like a girlfriend to you and no one else, there you go. So enjoy this special treatment and take it as a sign that she's trying to seduce you. You won't really know if she likes you or not. Seduction and women, confusing, very tricky, all these mind games, what do you even think? When a lady is seducing you, I hate to admit this, you won't really know if she likes you or not. She might seem interested some days and then ignores you the next. She might tease you in an almost mean way and then be nice and charming. So you're wondering, okay, what's wrong with her? Because that is not normal. Women, yeah, are confusing at the best of times, but especially in that seduction mode. If she's getting hot and then she's getting cold, this is just her seducing you. You have to take this as a positive sign. You could put her out of her misery by telling her that you like her as well and ask her out on a date, but this is all about playing hard to get. So if you want to know more, we do have many videos explaining the process behind a woman who gives you that silent treatment, who is hot and then cold, who is basically trying to get more out of you. So go check that next.
Awesome. And if you're looking for more help with dating in general, I know Joyanima does a great job with her videos. I agree with some of the things that she said. Some of the things she said, I think also are going to be more relevant to very specific situations like dating in the workplace. But if you are looking for more help on your dating journey, I have a coaching program that is truly transformational. You can learn more about how I may be able to help you really meet the woman of your dreams and fall deeply in love in my free masterclass, which I've linked below this video. That wraps up this video, guys. If you like this video and you want me to do a different reaction video to someone else, please let me know in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.